Hey team, Seth Mattison. I am on the road for a week of events, but wanted to send a quick video and say hello, introduce myself, as I know you're trying to lock in your agenda and game plan for July. I lead a small team at an organization called Future Sight Labs, and we have just one pretty simple mission with our work. Everything we do is about helping leaders in their teams prepare for the future. And when I say future is for us really just a lens. It's a framework to think and talk about change. We're industry agnostic, so we get to touch a lot of different verticals and see how transformation plays out across spaces. But over the past few years, I've actually had the opportunity to do quite a bit of work in the convenience store space, particularly with an organization called Winsight, which you're probably familiar with, is a leading B2B information services organization. And in fact, along with this video, I'm including my deck, my PowerPoint from 2023 Convenience Retailing University event that you might find relevant. Some of it certainly still applies, but obviously a lot has changed. One thing we really try to pride ourselves on is not just talking about and spotting trends, but really giving folks practical ideas that they can implement right away in the business. And so as we look to 2025 and beyond, I think there are three key themes that we can absolutely support in the overall agenda. First of all, I think about the consumer and the fact that the consumer is radically changing. They have been for a while, but with flexible work blurring those sort of traditional day parts, the research we're seeing nearly 55% of consumers are replacing meals with snacks, which I think is really interesting. So the old predictable playbook for convenience stores around rush hours, it's totally gone. And so I think winners are reimagining their stores as food destinations that serve breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then everything in between all day long, obviously from a healthy perspective, high health, high well-being. And as you'll see in the deck, we had partnered with a research institute called Value Graphics to look specifically at the values and behaviors of what we branded convenience store power users. And I think that data is still incredibly relevant and something we might be able to call up. So number one, changing customers. Second, of course, artificial intelligence. It's not just changing operations, though. I think it's transforming how we serve customers. But what's more interesting to me is that more than the more digital we become, I think the more critical human connection becomes. I think the real opportunity isn't just in automating tasks, which will be important. It's leveraging these technologies and these tools, right, to free people up, to take tasks off their plate, to free them up to focus on the parts of their work that they are uniquely equipped to create meaningful moments and ultimately build loyalty. And so finally, I think there's a piece around talent, of course, and we're in a world where every industry, of course, is competing for workers. But I think convenience retailers who can create environments of growth and purpose and genuine development and not just a job, they're winning the war for talent. And it's not just about wages. It's not just about compensation, right? Those are table stakes. I think it's about showing people a path forward even beyond just the store. And so listen, at bottom line, you're in great hands with franchise speakers. They're going to make sure you find the right person. We definitely know this industry in this space. I think being able to come there, give perspective, not only on the external trends, but most importantly, how do people, how do organizations, how do the most high performing groups, leaders, owner operators respond and drive transformation as they think about shifting customer expectations, as they think about leveraging these new AI tools, and they think about attracting, retaining, and developing, unleashing the very best talent. And it would be an honor and a privilege. But we know you'll end up with the right people, with franchise speakers supporting you. I send you my very best as you work through the process. We're here if you need anything more. Cheers.